This is my metal and punk ticket collection. Sometimes didn't get a ticket and sometimes didn't save my ticket, so it's not necessarily representative of all the shows I've ever been to. So Slayer Rain and Blood Tour, Voivod Dimension Hatros Tour, Testament New Order Tour, and Violence Eternal Nightmare. Slayer South of Heaven. I think that was the Four of a Kind tour. Sacred Reich was the Surf Nicaragua tour. MOD was Gross Misconduct. Destruction played with the Cro-Mags, and that was the Live Without Sense tour. Creator, I believe that was the Extreme Aggression tour. Testament, Practice What You Preach. King Diamond Conspiracy. Again, Practice What You Preach. This was also with Nuclear Assault and Voivod. This was with Uncle Slam. Excel was on the second album tour. Forget the name. Violence and Excel. Death was the Spiritual Healing tour. Death, Pestilence, and Carcass tour. Death is still on Spiritual Healing. Carcass is on Symphonies of Sickness. And Pestilence is on Consuming Impulse. One of the best death metal tours ever. Sepultura and Obituary. Sepultura is on the Beneath the Remains tour. And Obituary is on the Cause of Death tour. Another great tour. Napalm Death is on the Harmony Corruption tour, along with Godflesh and Nocturnus. If you could read this, you could see it would say Violence at the Hollywood Live, August 26, 1990. New Titans on the Block was Sepultura, Napalm Death, Sick of It All, and Sacred Reich, I believe. Exploited and the Cro-Mags, spelled wrong. Bolt Thrower. Got to tell the story on this ticket. This place is about an hour drive from where I was living at the time, and we get all the way out there with me and my friend has forgotten his ticket. Luckily, the Soul wasn't sold out, and he had money to get in. But when we were going into the venue, they were just taking the whole ticket. They weren't tearing off the stub and giving you the ticket. They took the whole ticket. So I argued about that and wanted to keep my ticket. And the guy said to just look for somebody at the end of the show and we'll give you a ticket. Well, of course, at the end of the show, there was nobody to be found. And so before I let my friend back in my car for the ride home, I told him he needed to give me his ticket that he had left at home as soon as he got home, which he agreed. And so I probably have the only Bolt Thrower ticket from this show in existence. Toy Dolls and Fear, when Fear got back together with the original band. Bad Religion on the Generator tour. Entombed on the Clandestine tour. Napalm Death. This is with Carcass and Cathedral. Master. Deicide on the Legion tour. So Suffocation, Dismember, and Vader, another great tour. Suffocation spelled wrong, and Dismember used to say dismembered, and I just blotted out the ED. GBH. Morbid Angel on the third album. I forget the name. Anthrax with John Bush singing, and this was with White Zombie. Merciful Fate on the In the Shadows tour. Carcass on the Heartwork tour. Cannibal Corpse. I really went to this show to go see a band called Sinister from, I think, from Denmark. 6 Feet Under on the first album tour with Immolation. Ministry. White Zombie Pantera on the last White Zombie tour, and this is I got a pick from this. I got a Pantera pick from this tour, this concert. Metallica, Suicidal Tendencies, Sick of It All, Deicide on the album After Legion. I forget the name. Napalm Death again. Front. Pantera at the Palladium. This was with Anthrax with John Bush still singing. Subhumans. This is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Emperor on the Anthem tour. That says Angry Simones. And that says Citizen Fish. Conflict. Regular Slayer show. GBH and Circle Jerks. Subhumans 2 days in a row. Black Flag when they had rotating singers, but Keith Morris was not there. Discharge when Rat was singing. Slayer when they played Rain and Blood in its entirety. And they're Circle Jerks and GBH, so. Anthrax when Joey Belladonna got back in the band, they reformed the old band. This is all the original band right here. Their Conflict. Another Anthrax with all the original band reformed. And that's supposedly the last show Slayer will ever play. Thanks for watching.